Hello friends, welcome to the series of organic chemistry lectures. Dear friends, today we are going to learn very important chemical reactions of double bond containing compounds, that is alkenes. Let us see the reactions. Dear friends, we have been learning about electrophilic addition reactions of alkenes. Today we are going to learn about addition of water to alkene. Right friends? So this is a generalized electrophilic addition reaction of alkenes where electrophile will be added first to alkene to give carbocation. This carbocation adds to nucleophile to give this addition product of alkene. So where what is water? H here. So if I take CH2 double bond CH2 plus H OH, I can write this way also, right? H2O, it is nothing but water is nothing but H2O. I can write H and OH. So where this hydrogen is going to act as electrophile and OH is going to be acted as nucleophile, right? This reaction in presence of H plus, especially we will add little amount of sulfuric acid. We will add little amount of sulfuric acid where this acts as a catalyst. Right friends, it is going to give similar to this electrophilic addition reaction, right? CH2 OH and CH2H. This is nothing but ethanol. This is ethanol. We are going to get alcohol from ethylene. Right friends? So this is addition of water to alkene in presence of catalytic amounts of sulfuric acid. We are going to get alcohols. This is an alcohol. Alright? So if I take propene, so this is symmetrical alkene. If I take propene, that is unsymmetrical alkene, what happens? Right? Plus H OH. What is the compound? Yes. Here also same way you can explain the mechanism of Markovnikov's product, right? So CH2 hydrogen, this is Markovnikov's product. So isopropanol, IPA is going to be formed major. Why and how? Let us see. Right? Mechanism. So when we add H plus, that is nothing but HOH in presence of H plus, right? So this alkene will take up this H plus ion and gives rise to CH3, right? CH double bond. This is CH2, sorry, CH2, right? So when this H plus ion adds among these two carbon, which is going to be added first? Right, this is the carbon which is going to be added, hydrogen, where we are going to get this secondary carbocation. You may say this is also possible. CH3 CH hydrogen will be added here, CH2 carbocation. This is primary carbocation, isn't it? Carbocation. Among these two, which is more stable? Secondary carbocation is more stable. Secondary carbocation is more stable when compared to primary carbocation. So this forms in a major way. So this formed carbocation, what happens? Yes, it takes up H and OH. This is nothing but, right? I can write in any way. So this takes up this water molecule to give CH3, right? So C, it takes up this CH3, right? CH and O, hydrogen, water will be added like this, and CH3, right? So this loses H plus ions minus H plus ions, and it is going to give CH3, CH, OH and CH3. So this is the Markovnikov's product. So what is the rule? Markovnikov's rule states that the incoming negative addendum during the electrophilic addition of alkene adds to the carbon which is having less number of hydrogens. So among these three carbons, which is having less number of hydrogens? So this is the carbon having less number of hydrogen. So it adds to this carbon to give this isopropanol. It is very important industrial solvent, IPA. It is also used for hand wash solutions. Isopropanol will be used for hand washing also. This is a very important industrial solvent, right friends? So let us take another example. For example, CH3 C methyl, right? CH2, right? This is unsymmetrical alkene, 2-methyl propene. This is propene, this is 2-methyl propene. If I add water in presence of H plus, what I am going to get? In presence of H plus, that is catalytic amount of sulfuric acid. In presence of H plus, what I am going to get? So this is the compound CH3, right? CH3OH, right friends? So this is nothing but Markovnikov's product. This is tertiary butanol. It is an alcohol. So alkenes adding to water in presence of catalytic amount of sulfuric acid gives alcohols, tertiary butanol. It is very important industrial solvent. So what is the mechanism? So mechanism again same, H plus, it adds to H plus to give two carbocations, CH3 C methyl CH2, hydrogen will be added, carbocation here, right? OH2, right? So this OH2 CH3 C will be added here, CH3 O hydrogen, right? This is a positive charge, and CH2, right friends? So dear friends, the formed tertiary carbocation adds to water molecule to give this intermediate. This loses H plus ions to give tertiary butanol, which is industrially very important. This is Markovnikov's product, where Markovnikov's rule states that the incoming nucleophile or the negative addendum adds to the carbon which is having less number of hydrogens. Here this carbon is having less number of hydrogens, so this nucleophile, where in this reaction OH minus is the nucleophile, it adds to this carbon to give tertiary butanol. You may say that it may form this carbocation also. Among these two carbocations, this is tertiary carbocation, this is primary carbocation. Among tertiary and primary carbocations, which is more stable? Tertiary carbocation is more stable when compared to primary carbocation. So this product is going to be formed in a major amount when compared to this compound, where primary carbocation gives rise to 2-methyl propanol, which is formed in a minor amount, right friends? So like this, addition of water takes place to alkene in presence of catalytic amount of sulfuric acid, that is acid medium. So ethylene gives primary alcohol, ethanol. Propene gives secondary alcohol, isopropyl alcohol. 2-methyl propene gives tertiary alcohol, tertiary butanol. All these alcohols, primary alcohol, this is primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, this is tertiary butanol. This is tertiary butanol, which is also known as tertiary butanol, tertiary alcohol. Right friends? So this is how we can prepare all primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols from alkenes by the addition of water in presence of H plus, that is sulfuric acid, small amount of sulfuric acid. Addition of diborane. What is the formula of diborane? B2H6. It is a dimer of BH3, right? So it is a dimer of BH3. It is nothing but dimer of BH3, diborane, right friends? So we are going to learn about addition of diborane to alkenes. Right friends, let us take one example so that you will understand very easily. CH2, right, plus HBH2. Can I write like this? Borane, diborane, it is a dimer of borane, is a diborane, right friends? So I am going to react this reaction, right? So it is going to add CH2, borane adds first to give CH2, BH2, and this is the carbocation intermediate. Now H minus, this is very important concept friends, this is very important concept. So BH2, and here hydrogen is going to be added like this. So in general trend we know that alkenes adds first to electrophile, then the resulted carbocation adds to nucleophile to give addition product in this reaction. So this is the reagent diborane first adds boron to give carbocation. Here hydrogen is going to act as a nucleophile, So what is the mechanism? So dear friends, it is very simple mechanism. CH2 CH, so let us add HBH2, so CH2 hydrogen BH2. So this is the cyclic intermediate is observed. So for your better understanding, I am straight away writing cyclic intermediate is formed to give this carbocation, right friends? So how? So this is how it is going to form cyclic intermediate, and this cyclic intermediate going to give carbocation, and this is going to give this, or you can straight away you can write this also, right friends? So it is going to give this alkyl boranes. This is known as alkyl borane. This alkyl borane is very important friends. So this alkyl borane will add to these two hydrogens, right friends, will add further to like this CH3, CH2, boron, right? So here another CH2, CH3, so another hydrogen will be replaced, CH2, CH3. This is nothing but alkyl borane, will be shown like this. In some reactions you will find BH2, but usually it will not stop at this stage. So it will further react, this BH2 will further react with alkene to give this trialkyl borane. These trialkyl boranes are very important reagents in organic synthesis. Let us see what are the important reactions, right friends? So this is what is general mechanism and generally what we are going to get. Yes friends, alkyl boranes are very important. Just now we have learnt about symmetrical alkene. This is symmetrical alkene. Addition of diborane to symmetrical alkene. Why it is symmetrical? This alkene ethylene is symmetric. This double bond, two sides CH2 are same. So whether this boron adds to this carbon or this carbon doesn't matter. It is going to give the same product. But when it comes to unsymmetrical alkene, let us take propene. Unsymmetrical alkene. When I am going to take this CH3, CH double bond CH2, this is propene, right? So mechanism will be same. It is going to react with boron, BH2, it is diborane. So it is going to react with boron to give, yes, CH3, CH2, BH2 is added here, and it is going to give a carbocation. What is the carbocation here? It is a secondary carbocation. Why it is secondary? This carbon is attached to two carbons, so it is secondary carbocation. So it may add to this carbon also. This boron may add to this side carbon also to give CH2. This is carbocation, and boron may add to this. So what is the carbocation here? It is primary carbocation. So when we studied about stability of carbocations, what is the stability order of secondary and primary? tertiary. So which is more stable among tertiary, secondary and primary? Tertiary is more stable than secondary than primary. So here secondary carbocation intermediate is formed major and this is primary. So this is stable carbocation. So this is going to give our required product CH3, CH, hydrogen is added, H minus, it is going to give this CH2 and BH2. Right friends, it is a major product, right? So when it comes to this, it is going to give, no doubt, it is also going to give, but it is going to give a minor product. It is a minor product, CH2 hydrogen. It is a minor product. This concept is very important. Next I am going to explain why it is very important. Right friends? So this is what is going to happen. Let us see. So I am taking this intermediate. I am going to take this intermediate. That intermediate I am going to take here CH3, CH2. I can write like this, CH2 and BH2. Right friends? So this upon reaction with hydrogen peroxide in presence of sodium hydroxide, it is going to give CH3, CH2 and CH2OH. This is alcohol. What is the alcohol here? It is a primary alcohol. And what is this primary alcohol? Right friends? So it is 1-propanol. Right? Primary alcohol. Right friends? But this is known as anti-Markovnikov's product. Anti-Markovnikov's product. Why? So if you remember the reaction of this alkene, if I take CH3, CH double bond, CH2, and if I add water to it in presence of H plus, what is the product I am going to get? CH3, CH, OH and CH3. This is the secondary alcohol and this is a Markovnikov's product. Markovnikov's product. Dear friends, so boron intermediate or borylation of to give alkyl borons intermediates gives finally anti-Markovnikov's addition products. As we know, Markovnikov's product unsymmetrical alkene, for example, addition of water in presence of catalytic amount of sulfuric acid is going to give Markovnikov's product. But the same compound, that is propene, here also propene, right? Addition of diborane followed by hydrogen peroxide in presence of sodium hydroxide is going to give anti-Markovnikov's product. This is very important concept. Let us take one more example, unsymmetrical alkene. I am going to take cyclopentene. This is cyclopentene. So this cyclopentene, if I take methyl groups here, methyl and do the reaction with diborane, that is HBH2, right? It is going to give syn addition product. This is syn addition product, friends. This is going to give syn addition product, friends. This is going to give, this hydrogen is going to form here, right? So it is cyclic intermediate. Actually it should be cyclic intermediate, right friends? So it is going to give this syn addition product. I can write methyl here, and either of the two sides, yes, hydrogen, and this is BH2, right friends? So this is one example. For example, if it is not here, methyl group is here, not here, which side it is going to add this borane? Yes, same side, this side, because it is anti-Markovnikov's product. It is going to give anti-Markovnikov's product is going to give. So if I take this methyl cyclopentene, it is going to give this anti-Markovnikov's product and anti-Markovnikov's product. So this reaction, when I react with hydrogen peroxide in presence of NaOH, it is going to give anti-Markovnikov's alcohol. This is alcohol, right friends? So methyl will be here, right? So this is going to give anti-Marconi of alcohols. So let us see the applications of alkyl boranes. Let us see applications of alkyl boranes. Just now we have prepared, for example, I am taking same propene unsymmetrical alkene and added excess diborane H BH2, or you may get like this B2H6 also. Don't confuse, friends. So either of these two reagents, whatever you see, both are same reactions. So alkene, unsymmetrical alkene in presence of diborane gives what is the product? Yes, syn addition product CH3 CH double bond CH2, right? So boron is going to be added this side hydrogen is going to be added, right? So this borane compound is it is alkyl borane. This alkyl borane further adds to boron, that is HBH2, which is there in the reaction mixture, to give what is the compound? Yes, CH3, same addition reaction will take CH2 boron CH2, another propene will be added, right, like this, or CH2 and CH3. You may get alkyl borane or trialkyl borane. This is advanced way of writing alkyl borane. In some textbooks it is going to be given as alkyl borane, but both will be formed in the reaction. So this alkyl borane or trialkyl borane, what is the importance of these reagents? So any of these are going to react with hydrogen peroxide in presence of NaOH, that is base, to give a alcohol CH3 CH2OH. This is a primary alcohol, which is what I said, it is anti-alcohol. It is anti-Markovnikov's product, right? So what is the mechanism? Let us take, right? So H2O2, I can write like this also, hydrogen OH. Can I write like this? So it is going to give in presence of OH minus. So this H plus will be added to this and going to give OH and minus. Right, friends? Can I write like this? This O minus will be added to boron to give. I am going to write these alkyl groups as R, right? So R, right? What is R? R equal to propyl group, right? So OH. Can I write like this? R is CH3, CH2, CH2, right? R equal to here CH2, CH3, right? So here boron is going to get negative charge, right, friends? Right. So this alkyl group will be migrated to upon to this oxygen, and this OH is going to be, right, friends, to give boron R, this is O and this R, right? This is R. So similarly, these two R groups also be replaced by hydrogen peroxide, right, to give boron OR and boron OR, right, friends? So this upon hydrolysis OH, right? So this OH will come here and sit, right? This is H plus, and this hydrogen will be taken up by this oxygen to give 3R OH plus R plus boron trihydroxide. So this is the alcohol which is going to be formed as major product. It is nothing but anti-Markovnikov's product. This is how it is very, very important reaction. And this addition is syn addition. What is syn addition? Let us see. So CH3, CH2, borane compound in presence of hydrogen peroxide NaOH is going to give alcohol CH3 CH2 CH2OH CH2OH, right friends? Or if I take this borane compound, if I react with acid, carboxylic acid, it is going to give CH3 CH2 CH3. Alkane will be obtained, alkane, right? So it is a way of reduction, right? Way of alkene to alkane also can be done by borylation followed by carboxylic acid reaction of this boron compound to give alkane. This is alcohol. Alcohol. This is alkane. This is one example. What else? Take one more example. CH3, CH, CH3, double bond, CH2, right? So upon reaction with diborane B2H6, what is going to give? Yes, any guess? So CH3, CH3, it is going to give CH2, boron will be added here, hydrogen will be added here, right friends? So it is going to give, if you remember, it is going to give anti-Markovnikov's product, anti-Markovnikov's product upon reaction with H2O2 NaOH. So this is anti-Markovnikov's product, right? This is anti-Markovnikov's 2-methyl propanol, right friends? So diborane reaction gives anti-Markovnikov's product of alcohol. Let us take one more example. So if I take cyclopentene, right? So if I take methyl here, CH3, and do the reaction with diborane B2H6, right? What I am going to get? Boryl compound, alkyl boryl compound. So what is, which side this BH2 is going to act at? This side. How? Right? So BH2 will be added here. Since it is syn addition, hydrogen will be added this side. So this methyl goes up to give CH3, right? So when do the reaction of hydrogen peroxide and NaOH reaction, and I am going to get this alcohol, and this alcohol is trans to methyl group. So this is how I am going to get racemic compound. Dear friends, racemic, right? Trans, meso, diastereomeric mixture I have explained in stereochemistry lecture. However, just remember that this gives trans methyl compound. So cisalkene, right? Here it is going to give syn addition and going to end up with racemic compound. So this is very important concept in these reactions. So this is how alkyl boranes are very important synthetic intermediates to make alcohols, to give alcohols. Especially alcohols will be obtained, and the obtained alcohol is very important, anti-Markovnikov's product. This is the concept. Anti-Markovnikov's product is very important concept of this alkyl boranes. Dear friends, I hope you understand this lecture. Please subscribe my channel Venus Academy if you are not yet subscribed, and don't forget to click on like button and bell button. Bye. Sayonara. All the best.